necessary, but we have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. I mean, I want to make sure that people aren't killed. We have to make sure that our cities are safe. And it's turning out, and we started with D.C., it's been so successful. Think of it.
US President Donald Trump has threatened to send the military if courts or states defy his plans to deploy the National Guard to intensify immigration enforcement. Trump said that he is not averse to invoking the Insurrection Act after a federal judge blocked the president from sending National Guard troops to Portland City. Trump had justified sending additional troops to Portland, claiming that the city had been taken over by left-wing domestic terrorists. The 19th century law empowers the president to send active duty troops or federalize the state National Guard to quell what the president deems an insurrection against the United States. The US president can even deploy troops without the governor's approval. However, to bypass the governor's approval, certain conditions should be met. For example, if violence prevents the enforcement of federal authority or threatens public order. The law has been invoked 30 times in American history. It was last used during the 1992 Los Angeles riots. Trump has been facing major pushback from states like Illinois and Oregon for deploying the National Guard. The president has been arguing to deploy the federal troops to suppress violence in US cities, crack down on crime, and support his deportation initiatives. But most of the cities where Trump wants to deploy the military are run by the Democrats. This has sparked fresh concerns. Doubts are being raised whether Trump's decision to send the military is about controlling law and order or scoring a political point. Analysts claim that the US president wants to portray the Democratic-ruled states as plagued by violence and lawlessness. They argue that the decision has the potential to create a constitutional crisis in America. Similar concerns have been echoed by Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker. He called Trump's latest move to federalize 300 of the state's National Guard troops unlawful and unconstitutional. Pritzker even accused Trump of using the military as a political prop. Though most of the US presidents have rarely used the 19th century law, it is to be seen whether Trump proceeds ahead with his move as his administration bolsters deportation plans.